Hello guys, just wanted to jump on here and show you something new that we're working on at the farm. It has turned colder weather now. We're just at the end of September, but it's already cold and rainy here in northern Minnesota. Unfortunately, it won't be long before we have that dreaded white stuff on the ground. But with it being cold and rainy today, we couldn't really do a whole lot outside. And so we took advantage of the rain day to do another project, and that today was juicing a ton of grapes. So we are going to show you the process that we went through today, and then also talk a little bit about the things that we're going to make with the juice that we have. And so maybe you'll learn something new, get some ideas. If nothing else, hopefully you'll just enjoy coming along for the ride with us. As you can see in the background, I am at work currently right now, but I wanted to make sure I got to share the events of our day with you. So here it is.
So as you can see here, we have a lot of grapes. We had just over 5-gallon buckets full that we are going to work on today and turn into juice. We decided that we're going to keep the stems on instead of taking them all off the vine when we go ahead and press them, but we need to go through and look for any that are not good, and then also we want to get them all washed. And so that's what we're doing here. We're going through very tediously, looking over each little bundle of the grapes, and then we're putting them in the sink there so that they can get rinsed off. And once we get all of those gone through and they're all cleaned up and ready, then we can go ahead and put them into the fruit press. But we have a 5-gallon bucket full to do, so it'll take a little bit. Okay, now that we went through all of the grapes and we've got them thoroughly rinsed, we're going to go ahead and transfer them into a bucket, making it easier for us to transfer over to our juice press. Nothing special about how we do this. We just reach in, grab a handful, and get it into our bucket. Or get them into our bucket, rather. And then after we get all of them emptied out of our sink and into our bucket, the other reason that we put them into a bucket is so that we can use a potato masher to mash them down before we actually put them in the juice press. So we're going to do that here in just 1 second. Alright, so here we're doing the crushing of them with the potato masher. This helps to ensure the maximum amount of juice out of our grapes. When we mash them ahead of time before pressing them, it helps the grapes to start to release their juice, and that way we'll be able to maximize the amount that we get. If we don't crush them ahead of time, we may not get all the juice. The grapes don't want to release the juice as well. That's why we're doing this. Okay, so now that we have that all out of the sink and mashed up, we're going to transfer it into the juice press. And as you notice, because we've mashed them, we already have a lot of juice that's pouring out. We haven't even begun to press them yet, and look at all the juice that's coming out. the lid on the top. And after we attach it, all we have to do is turn the handle and it will bring that top plate down slowly, and we keep doing that until we have them pressed down as far as we want. Look at all that juice just pouring out now. We already had a lot when we first put it in there because we had mashed them ahead. But now the more we squeeze down on them, it's going to continue to trickle and pour out of there. And since we've done so much, you can see here on the top that we've had some that's actually squished out over the top. When we're done, we're left with this mess. So we'll empty that out, and there is our juice. Next, I'm going to take that juice and I'm going to strain it out to get out any remaining seed, skin, or stem that might have come through the press. Just have a little strain that I set across my pot. Go right through that. And as you can see, there's a few pieces there full of seeds there at the top. Alright, stop dripping. So yeah, as you can see, there's just a little bit of leftover, but nothing too much. So this is all the juice that I had left over after we pressed the 5-gallon bucket full of grapes. I'm not quite sure how much it is total. I've got a couple of quart jars filled. The rest I just took and put in a bowl for now. These are all just going into the fridge at the moment because I don't have the time to do anything further with them. But this is essentially grape juice. We have tasted it. It's a little bit tart, and it's, you know, it's been strained. It's clear, but we might sweeten it up a little bit and then process it and actually have some grape jelly on hand for our own personal use. But I can also take this same jelly or juice that we've got and turn that into grape jelly. Homemade grape jelly is by far better than anything store-bought. Another idea that we have talked about is maybe trying our hand at winemaking. We've never done it before, but we were thinking that maybe now might be the time to actually give it a try. So that is the process in which we use to take grapes from off the vine and turn it into grape juice. And then we can go from there and make some other fun things.
Keep your timber shivering.